guys, welcome to the second episode of Young Ambassadors.
Today we're going to interview Nico Schoeters.
They asked me, do you want to play an instrument? And I answered immediately, I want to play the drums. The time I played as soloist with the orchestra, I did the creation of a marimba concerto in the Belgian event some years ago, so that's really something special. Normally I was a soloist in March now with the Brantford Marsalis, but due to the corona thing, it's cancelled. The concert normally it should return in 2022, so I hope that's the things I most remember. Now that problem is a bit solved to me because I'm in the orchestra from 2001. And I was 20-year percussionist, but now, since January, now I am the principal timpanist of the orchestra. So the problem is a bit solved because now I play a lot more during every symphony. But as a percussionist, that's a bit the story of our life. We have to wait more than we play. Actually, when I went to the conservatory, I specialized in timpani and vibraphone, because you cannot play every percussion instrument on a top level. It's impossible because there are so lots of percussion instruments. But when I entered the orchestra, I was not a timpani player, so I couldn't play timpani. I actually redirected myself a bit to the snare drum. So I specialized myself in the snare drum when I started in the orchestra here, and that's really that's the thing I liked the most during my period as a percussionist. What's really fun to play as a percussionist for me is the symphonic dances from West Side Story. When you have the drum part is fantastic to play. So. We play a Symphonie Fantastique from Berlioz normally. So I'm looking forward to that piece. I don't like it so much to listen it, but there are a lot of big timpani moments in this piece, so it's really fun to play. My family, we very enjoy to play board games. So we play a lot of games at home, and with friends we actually now have a setup with webcams, so we can play board games through Zoom meetings and all those things. Yeah, we had a lot of time to figure it out how it's the best to do it. But now we can play a lot of board games digitally on the internet. It's really a tragedy, and for me personally, Henri Leboeuf it's actually, I consider it our concert hall from the Belgian National Orchestra, because we played so many concerts. I'm like 24 years in the orchestra now as freelancer and as a permanent position. So it's like a soccer team that plays his home games in his home scenery. So I hope we can be really fast back on stage there.
Hello, thank you for watching.
See you next week for another episode.